Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine and taking good care of your health. This is your subject teacher of English from LPM Public School, situated at Golabazar, Gorakhpur. Student, today's class we going to learn new chapter which is given in English reader book. So, student, for that you all take out your English reader book, and today we going to learn chapter 3. We have to read and learn this story. Okay, so let's start the story. First of all, I will tell you something about the story. So here is some information you have to read out. So a pair of jackals become minister to the king. In this story we have to learn that in this story there is a lion who has two ministers. Okay, they are jackals, and the jackals are very cunning. They control the lion. Okay, so let's read the story. So a pair of jackals become minister to the king of the jungle and use tricky to keep him under their control. In this story we have to learn that how two jackals become a minister of a king, the jungle. Okay, and they used to trick to keep the lion under their control, but they do not realize the power of friendship. This classic tale from the Pancharatna shows why trying to fool others can be a very foolish thing. Okay, so let's start the reading. So here is the first of all, deep inside a dark jungle there lived a lion. In this story there is a lion. Okay, so he was a big handsome lion with a golden mane. What the means of mane? Hair. Okay, the lion has a golden hair and fiery eyes. It means, what the means of fiery? It means dangers. Okay, his eyes look like a danger. Okay, so his name was Jung. What's the name was lion? So the name was lion Jung. Okay, and he was the king of the jungle. Okay, as we all know that lion is a king of jungle. So like all kings, he too had ministers to whom he listened when he was in good mood. Okay, the lion had two ministers who were jackal, and they always listened to the jackals. Okay, now next, Jung ministers were two jackals, Chalu and Golu. The name of their ministers were Chalu and Golu. The jackals, especially Chalu, were very cunning. They kept the king happy by telling him only what he liked to hear, and they agreed with everything he said. They sang his praise and told him that he was the bravest and the strongest king on the earth. In this story, Chalu and Golu always praised the king and tell him too he was the only one, the bravest and strongest king on the earth. Okay, and now next, naturally the king believed that his ministers were faithful and loyal. He thought he was lucky to have such wise ministers, so he looked after them. Okay, two jackals, Chalu and Golu, are very clever. He always praised the king, and they had to show the loyal and faithful for lion, but they did not that work. The lion thinks that he was very lucky to have such a wise minister, so he looked after them and fed them and took care of them. Okay, the lion was taking care of the jackals. Okay, and he always take them along whenever he went, so that the jackals hardly did any work. The jackals hardly did any work because the lion does all the work. Okay, because the lion did all work for the jackals. They did not have to fight their enemies to protect themselves, nor did they have to hunt for food like other animals. Okay, so next, they grew fat on whatever junk killed. They grew fat on whatever junk killed. Soon they became very arrogant and did not allow any other animal to come near the lion or become friendly with the lion with him. Okay, so here we have to learn that how to Chalu and Golu become very arrogant and they did not allow any other animals to come near lion and be friend with lion. Okay, so one day Jung was at the river. One day Jung was at the river for a drink. Okay, for a drink when he heard an animal below. It was so loud that the whole jungle echoed with the sound and startled the lion. He had never heard anything like it before. In fact, he had rarely heard the call of the other animals because the Chalu and Golu didn't allow to any animals to come and close with the lion. So, when the lion heard the sound of an animal, loud sound, so he was frightened. He was frightened because he had never heard anything like it before. So, in fact, he had rarely heard the call of the other animals. So, next, what happened next? So, since they were all scared of him, this all echoed of this sound make the frightened to lion, and so that's why the lion became frightened and say run away from that place as soon as possible. Frightened by the sound, he went rushing back to his den. Filled with fear, his ministers were surprised to see the king trembling with fear and wanted to know what had happened. So, when the Chalu and Golu saw the lion become very frightened, so that's why they want to know what happened to the lion. So, here you can see Chalu and Golu with king, and at first Junk would not tell them anything. When Chalu and Golu goes to lion and asks what happened, so that time Junk would not tell them anything. He was too ashamed to let them know that he the king of the jungle. He thought that he was a king of jungle, so how would be afraid to any sound. So that's why lion didn't say anything to Chalu and Golu. So, but the next day the same things happened. Okay, so the Jung called his minister and told them that he had decided to leave the jungle and go away. Okay, so that's time Chalu and Golu were very disappointed to hear this. What would happen to them if the lion went away? When lion decided to leave the jungle, so that's time when he called his ministers Chalu and Golu and told him that he wouldn't want to stay in the jungle because he was afraid. So he did want to stay on the jungle, so that's why he decided to leave the jungle. So he called his minister and said them to I am leaving the jungle. So that time Chalu and Golu were very disappointed to hear this, and they thought what would be happen to them if the lion went away. They would have to work to find their food and would have to live in fear of the other wild animals. Okay, so no, they could not let the lion go to the another jungle. So they decided to they could not allow the lion go anywhere. They begged and pleaded with the Jung till he told them that he had been frightened by a terrible sound. It could only belong to a strong beast who feared no one else in the jungle. When the Chalu and Golu begged and played with Jung, so that time Jung told him that he had been frightened by a terrible sound. So it could only belong to a strong beast who feared no one else in the jungle. Okay, so hearing this, the two jackals smiled to themselves, for they knew that there could be no animal in the jungle stronger than the lion. They thought when Chalu and Golu were the reason of why Jung left the jungle, so that time they smiled to themselves because they knew that there could be no animal in the jungle stronger than the lion. So they thought that Jung was very foolish. Chalu and Golu thought that Jung was very foolish because the animal had made a loud noise. It did not mean that it was more powerful than the lion, but they did not say this to the lion. Instead, Chalu said that he would go and find out more about that animals. That time, Chalu told to the Jung that I am going and find out who is the animals. Okay. So next, what if the beast kills you? Asked Jung. So that time, lion asking to Chalu, what is the beast kill you? So Chalu replied craftily, a faithful servant is not afraid of losing his life in the service of his master. The king was very pleased with this reply, and Chalu, with Golu in tow, went off towards the river. Chalu and Golu, when they towards the river, so to their surprise, the jackal found that the animal that had frightened the lion was a big bull who had lost his way in the jungle. When Chalu and Golu toward the river, so that time they were surprised to see the bull. Okay, the jackals found that the animals that had frightened the lion was a big bull who had actually lost his way in the jungle. Chalu scolded the animal for making so much noise. Chalu scolded the animal for making so much noise and disturbing the king of the jungle. So that time the bull became quiet. Immediately he told Chalu that he did not know his way around and that he was willing to go and tell the king that he was sorry for annoying him, but he first wanted the king to promise not to harm him. So when Chalu and Golu scolded at the bull, and that time bull became quiet and he said that I am very sorry to troubling the lion, but he first wanted the king to promise not to harm him. The jackals told the bull to wait right there, and off they went to Jung and told him that the creature that was making all the noise was only a bull. Chalu and Golu went to the lion and said that the noise was coming. He was only a bull, but the bull was no ordinary bull. He was a messenger of the gods. Okay, so and gods themselves had granted him permission to roam whenever he pleased. So I should have no cried when Chalu and Golu said to the lion that there was a bull who was the messenger of God, and the God granted him permission to roam whenever he pleased. So that time Jung cried and said, I should have known. It was clear from his loud and fearless bellowing that he had extraordinary powers. What should I do now? So that time the Jung was very upset and said that I know that the bull was very strong and he has a extraordinary power. He had an extraordinary power. So that time Jung said, what should I do now? The cunning Chalu replied, the cunning Chalu replied, I told the bull that he might be a king anywhere else, but here only you are the king. So when that time, Chalu again buttering the junk and said that I told the bull that he might be a king anywhere else, but here only you are the king. Jung sat up very straight and looked very conceited. Okay, Jung sat up very straight and looked very conceited. Next, what happened next? Chalu added, I also told him that I also told him that if he wants to live in the jungle, he has to come and say sorry to you. So that time the lion was pleased. By now that he was almost purring like a cat. And what did the bull have to say to that? He wanted to know. Chalu replied, he has agreed to come and bow before you on the condition that you promise not to harm him. So the lion agreed happily. The two jackals looked at each other and smiled. They knew that the lion was now completely in their power and would agree to anything they said. And soon the bull would be in their power too. The Chalu and Golu thinks that the lion was already in their power and the bull becomes very soon in their power. Okay, under their control. Okay, so now next, the trick was to keep the lion scared of the bull and the bull afraid of the lion. In the story, the title of the story is a trick. Okay, a trick that did not work. So in this story, the trick was to keep the lion scared of the bull and the bull afraid of the lion. Chalu and Golu wants to keep the lion scared of bull and the bull afraid to the lion. This was the trick of these two jackals. Okay, so they went and told the bull that they would take him to the lion. Student, you have to know the trick of this lesson. Okay, in this story you have to learn the trick, and the trick was to keep the lion scared of the bull and the bull afraid of the lion. So they went and told the bull that they would take him to the lion. They warned him that the king was very short tempered. Okay, the king was. Golu and Chalu said to the bull that we will take you in front of lion, but they warned the bull that the king was very short tempered and cruel, but that he need not be afraid. If you do what we say and listen to us always, you will be safe. They told him and promised to protect him from the lion. The bull was very grateful to the jackals. He went with them to the king and bowed low before him. He said to the lion, I am sorry for making so much noise and disturbing you. The lion raised his paw as if to say it was all right. Then he asked the bull to sit beside him and tell him all about himself. The bull sat down and, surprised by the lion's gentleness, he told the king, I am from a nearby city. I was carrying a load. The bull said to lion that I am from a nearby city. I was carrying a load for a merchant to another city. Through the jungle, on the way I fell down from equation. The merchant, thinking me dead, left me and went away. But I revived. In a few days, I fed on the green grass of the jungle and become strong and healthy. However, I was very lonely. This is why I was calling out like that. he ended. The lion by now had taken a great liking to the bull. He told the bull to stay in the jungle and be his friend. You will never be lonely. Now, said the lion, you must live with me and tell me tales of the city. So the bull stayed on. He told Jung many stories about distant places and people. The lion became so fond of the bull that he almost forgot his minister. He had no time for them now. Thus the jackals realized that those who try to act too clever and fool others end up fooling only themselves. So student, in this story we have to learn about the Jung and their two ministers and how their two ministers controlling to the lion, and after that when lion met the bull, she become friend with the bull, and that time it was the friendship power that Jung come out the control of Golu and Chalu, and the Jung forget his two ministers. Okay, so student, in this story that's it, and now in my next video I will explain the exercises of this chapter and question answer. So till then you have to keep practice of this chapter. You have to read again and again this story. Okay student, and also find out the hard words. So till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you everyone.